If this were a baseball game, we'd probably be in the 14th inning. Even Major League Baseball is getting tired of the bidding war for the Miami Marlins. Charlie Gasparino, when is this going to end?
Okay, let's just give credit where credit's due. That was an excellent toss, whoever wrote that.
Adorbs. Was that Alicia? Alicia Cascardi.
All right, that was good. Here's what we do know about. You got to give the people behind the scenes credit sometimes.
Absolutely, we are the best team.
I give my producer credit. You know, you got to give your people credit. Here's what we do know about the sale. It's at an impasse, from what we understand, and Major League Baseball, meaning the commissioner's office, is growing increasingly impatient with the impasse. That the owner, Jeffrey Loria, still hasn't picked one of the three potential bidders that are in there right now. The three bidders are Jorge Mas, the South Florida billionaire businessman, a guy named Wayne Rothbaum, who's who's a financier in New York. I think he runs a hedge fund.
Wait, is that a new name?
No, that's been out there.
Did I call out absent one day and miss the newest name?
Yeah, but you don't hear him as much. He doesn't have the star power. As the next guy I'm going to read off is Derek Jeter, the former New York Yankee, the All-Star shortstop, soon-to-be Hall of Famer. Those are the three that are considered in the running. The two favored still is Jorge Mas and Rothbaum. Jeter just doesn't have enough of his own money in it to be the controlling person, from what I understand. And here's the rub. Next week is the owners' meeting. I believe it's on August 16th and 17th. That's where this will be discussed, and I think what you'll hear from Rob Manfred is, where is this thing and what's happening? Because the team is still continuing to lose money. There is really they have contracts that come due, increasingly over the next couple of years. It is a situation that needs to be fixed. At least baseball believes that. So next week is the owners' meeting. We're likely to hear something coming out of the owners' meeting about the status of this. Again, the three bidders are still there. Jorge Mas, still interested. Rothbaum, still interested. Derek Jeter. Ironically, Derek Jeter has the least of his own money, but that's, from what I understand, the highest potential bid. And as you know, Greg Fleming, his investment banker, is still looking to raise money. That's something like 1.2, 1.3 billion. Rothbaum and Mas around $1 billion, or Mas is a little more than $1 billion. So there you have it. I think if baseball has its druthers, it's a local guy they would like to give it to. Jorge Mas has the connection to the community. He's a South Florida businessman, long-standing Cuban family in South Florida. So that's where it is. Next week is the owners' meeting, and we'll see what happens. I mean, this thing is, you got to admit, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Can I quote Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah.
By all means, feel free to move at a glacial pace.
Well, listen, it's not. I think it's kind of interesting.
These things take time.
These things take time, but this is a. This is a franchise. I mean, listen, why is the Marlins, which is very mediocre, and mediocre financially too, they don't make they actually lose money, from what I understand. Why does it take? Why do you have a bid of over $1 billion for a franchise like this? Well, it's a scarcity value deal, so the people want it. We should point out that if this deal gets done at $1 billion, the New York Yankees, which right now are the most valuable team at something like $3 or $4 billion, will be, when I talk to people, will be worth something like $5 billion.
Okay.
So it moves everybody up if this thing does sell for this price. I still don't think it's worth it. Listen, all you have to do is look up cord cutting, where people are no longer watching TV as much. They're doing this, and that impacts baseball revenues on when they sell their games to cable franchises.
Well, maybe there will be a new bid from Tanner Boyle and Kelly Leak.
Who's that? Who's Tanner Boyle?
You guys know. Some of you out there know.
Who's that? Who's that?
Bad News Bears.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember that.
Tanner Boyle.
I thought that was Tanner Boyle was on the Housewives of New Jersey. I actually don't know.
He might be. It's a very old film.
I don't know any of these people.